We are live, everybody. Thank you for joining us here for the third and final part. If you're a Patreon member, the fourth and final part of WWE versus AEW Forbidden Door. If you haven't seen the other three parts, sign up on Patreon for part 1, part 2, and 3 right here on YouTube in the YouTube playlist. It is WWE up 6-5 with one draw, with NWO Hulkamania stealing a point from WWE and AEW with 3 matches to go on the 15-match card. WWE started off slow. We're fighting from behind, but in the champion versus champion episode, they won 3 championship matches in a row, with The Fiend defeating Jon Moxley in the most glitched out match we've had in 2K in a long time, in the battle of the US and Continental Champion. Then we had the NWO defeating FTR, and we followed that one up with a shocker. The man that's the master at the 60-minute match, Kazuchika Okada, lost in about 3 minutes to Intercontinental Champion Cody Rhodes. 3 wins in a row from the WWE Champions to give WWE a 6-5 lead with 3 matches to go. It is our triple main event right now, and we are starting things off with The Rock versus Darby Allin in an I Quit match. After that, the dream match that the fans have been asking for forever, The Rock coming out now. He recently teamed with the man we're going to see coming up, The Undertaker. The Undertaker and Sting on your way next in your main event. Gunther versus Samoa Joe in the battle of WWE Champion versus AEW Champion. You guys saw on SmackDown Darby Allin teaming up with Sting to take on The Rock and The Undertaker. And you're going to see the I Quit match here. And the I Quit match coming about, obviously this match was signed, but Darby Allin, he wants to go all out, you know. He doesn't want to settle for the one-on-one match. Darby puts his body on the line every time he steps into the ring. And The Rock, one of his most famous matches, Royal Rumble 1999, the I Quit match with The Rock and Mick Foley. You think about what happened in that match. People say one of the most sickening matches in WWE history with the chair shots. That is what The Rock wants to do to Darby Allin here at Forbidden Doors. You see the People's Champ coming out. It's already been a good night for the Bloodline. We saw the ECW champion Roman Reigns defeat TNT champion Mark Briscoe earlier in the evening. A lot of speculation about Tommaso Ciampa, maybe an AEW jump in his future, but he stayed loyal to the Bloodline on this show. And here comes the man that in real life finally fulfilled his destiny, winning the AEW Championship. In this world, though, he is coming in one-on-one without the title. It's Samoa Joe, the AEW Champion, and Darby Allin, who is set to go toe-to-toe with The Rock for the second time, as we mentioned the tag team match that you guys can check out in the archives if you did not get a chance to see this. And this is I Quit rules. Anything goes, no disqualification, no countouts, and you only win when one man forces the other man to say, I quit. And it's a huge match for Darby Allin here, because AEW desperately needs the win to tie it up at 6-6. If The Rock gets the victory, it will be 7-5 WWE, and they'll need victories from Sting and Samoa Joe just to end this thing in a tie. So a Darby Allin win gives AEW the opportunity to still be in this thing to win it. A Darby Allin loss means the best AEW can do is tie things up. That was not supposed to be the intention with a 15-match card, but NWO Hulkamania, as we mentioned, got the win over the Death Riders and the NWO, the other members of the NWO, not the NWO that beat the FTR, the AEW Tag Team Champions, and that led to them stealing a point from WWE and AEW. Darby Allin comes in with a huge neck breaker onto The Rock, And Allin stomping a mud hole. The Rock is used to that with his match with Stone Cold Steve Austin. And now Darby Allin looking for some plunder. And that is a light tube, which has never been seen in WWE before. We've seen in AEW, which it seems fitting that Darby Allin would bring that out. But I know it's something The Rock has never experienced. And The Rock will sidestep there. Is going to take Darby Allin off of his feet in the I Quit match. Now The Rock heading out, and well, The Rock sees that light tube. This is going to be a first, folks. Oh, and Darby Allin to intercept The Rock. Rock trips up Allin, and light tube Rock about to take place. Oh my God. Glass everywhere as the light tube shattered over the head of Darby Allin. And now a barbed wire baseball bat coming out, and The Rock connects with Darby.
And just in time, he gets out of there.
But Darby gonna knock The Rock back. Rock going back first into the barbed wire bat. Referee will count submissions on the floor. Anything goes in this one, and Darby Allin is gonna go. Ooh, I thought he was gonna try to lock in a submission to try to get The Rock to say I quit. The Rock just crashes, but he lands right into that barbed wire baseball bat. Allin pulling out the chair, and this is shades of Royal Rumble 1999. The vicious chair shots, and The Rock is going to take Darby Allin down, and I think we're possibly going to see a replay of Royal Rumble 99. People compare Darby Allin to Mick Foley, similar styles. People say that he's going to be walking like Mick Foley in a couple of years. And The Rock, just like Royal Rumble 1999, only needs a pair of handcuffs. The unprotected chair shots to the head, but Darby Allin will fight it off, and Allin will throw The Rock down into the concrete. Allin maybe taking a breather thing, trying to get the blood out of his face. He's gonna head back to the floor. He's eyeing the barbed wire baseball bat, and there he goes after The Rock. It has been a night of brutality. Think of some of the weapons matches we have seen on this show with Roman Reigns and Mark Briscoe, The Fiend, and Jon Moxley. Now where's Rock looking for? And Rock's got another light tube. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Did you ever think you would see that out of The Rock? And it would not be an I Quit match without the microphone. And of course, The Rock wants to do a little bit of talking there. Oh, Darby ducks it, takes the microphone, throws it down, and instead is going to take out The Rock with a huge kick. Allin, barbed wire bat, and is wearing out the People's Champ. Oh my God, Darby. Oh, code red, Darby Allin on the floor. Is he going to lock in the submission? This might be it for The Rock. He's going to hit two of them for good measure. And grab the microphone and try to make The Rock say, I quit.
I don't know how there is anything left in these superstars' bodies. Yeah, the tank is being emptied tonight.
Here we go. Allin feeling like he's got to weaken down The Rock just a little bit more. And Darby may have missed his opportunity. No, you know what? This is Darby Allin. He's wanting to go all out, of course. Rock was able to sidestep it, but Allin, he is not done with The Rock. I am kind of surprised we haven't seen the other Bloodline members yet. Jacob Fatu, Roman Reigns, Tommaso Ciampa. Rock wanting to do this one one-on-one. And they're now maybe trying to get The Rock to say, I quit here. Referee checking, but The Rock has not given up just yet. Allin. Oh, my God. Is The Rock going to give up right here? Oh, my goodness. He gave The Rock a moment to quit before he about broke his arm. And Rock fighting back into this one, rocking the bloody Darby Allin into the barricade. I quit match. Clothesline by The Rock. And The Rock will go for the sharpshooter on Darby. Can he get Darby Allin to say, I quit? Darby is fighting it right now.
He's trying to push himself up.
Look at the bruising on Darby Allin, and Allin is not going to quit. Oh my God, face first, Allin. He would love to bust open The Rock. You kidding me with all the glass we saw just a little bit ago? Get out of here with that. Into the steel steps. I quit match, Darby Allin and The Rock. WWE up 6-5 here. Part 4 of AEW WWE Forbidden Door. SK Money is here on the tablet. Tablet man, SK Money. Nice head scissors takedown by Darby Allin. And now Allin. Oh my God, a stunner to The Rock, which that's another one. He's busting out all the Stone Cold moves on The Rock in this one. And now Allin is going to lock in the submission here. Trying to get The Rock to say, I quit.
The Rock, can he hold on? This is bull. If The Rock in trouble here.
And The Rock will not quit in this one. SK watching the Rays. How are they doing right now? Tampa Bay Rays. I hear they're doing the all-you-can-eat this weekend. Duck under. Oh, big clothesline by Allin.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Minnesota Wild tonight. 8 p.m. Gonna take game 5, right? Go Wild. Allin wearing out The Rock with the barbed wire bat. When there's been glass, there's been barbed wire everywhere. SK Money. This is unreal as Allin.
And now The Rock is being dismantled. The millions are hoping The Rock can come back.
Rock fighting it though. Oh, spine buster on the table. And The Rock is going to hit himself a rock bottom on to the table. Oh, he's going for one more. He's going for one more of them. And another rock bottom. Will that be enough to force Darby Allin to say, I quit?
When you're desperate to find a counter, trying to find an escape, looking for anywhere to go.
Darby fighting it once again.
A single leg camel clutch.
And Allin is out.
Kick to the body.
Waits another code red on The Rock. Cobra Clutch, modified $1 million dream, if you will. Referee check-in. Is The Rock gonna quit? No. What a fight. I mean, this is a turning point match right here. This determines whether AEW can win. You also got 2 top competitors in the biz. Neither one of them want to be the one to say, I give up. And you got company pride on the line here. Rock. Well, he's done the light tubes, the barbed wire bat. What about the flaming table from The Rock? Darby Allin, though, intercepts The Rock. We're seeing it all here, SK Money. Allin, coffin drop onto The Rock. And will once again lock in the Cobra Clutch. Is this going to be enough this time to tap out the People's Champ? It is not. Oh my God, what a match. We've had a couple of them. Allin. Crossbody.
Going outside. What's he got planned here?
Well, we got more glass, of course. More glass going to be introduced. It's going to be cutting up The Rock. The Rock's not going to be able to go back to Hollywood. The cuts and the bruises. Scraping all over Darby.
Not looking good.
Oh my God, back cracker. Oh, and The Rock. About put Darby Allin face first into that flaming table. Rock. Samoan drop.
Kick. He gets out of the way.
Picks him up and another rock bottom.
There's no chance you're coming back from another one of those.
Of course, this is 5 stars. SK giving it 5 stars. The people giving it 5 stars. Can't get that flaming table to break. And get a little superplex here.
And he is directed into the corner. Now positioned onto the top rope.
Rock with the flaming table puts Darby Allin through the flaming table. Now setting up Darby. Trash talking Darby Allin. Oh, Rock. You got to go for the submission win while you have him. Rock right in the face of Darby Allin. And Darby is going to answer back on The Rock. Hits the code red through the piece of the table and the glass. SK Money, The Rock blew it. He was talking too much. The Rock was talking too much.
Look at the torque happening here. It's like living in a torture chamber. This can't last much longer.
Rock. Is he going to say I quit? Is The Rock gonna say I quit?
Elbow is trying to free himself, and he is
No. And this one continues. What's left between these two? Allin. Oh my God, that was like a modified go to sleep. Maybe a shot at CM Punk right there. The barbed wire bat coming out. And he is unloading on The Rock. The flaming table, the glass, and now the barbed wire. Rock's not going to be able to go back to Hollywood in a long time. It's chaos. SK Money's doing the WWE All You Can Eat, Section 300. Trips him up. Maybe looking for one more coffin drop. No, instead a moonsault, huge moonsault on to The Rock. Stunner. And if Darby can lock in the camel clutch, I think The Rock might be done, or the referee might just have to call it at this point. Here we go. Locked in. 5 stars. Referee checking. Referee is checking on The Rock. And The Rock has said, I quit. Darby Allin will tie it up at 6-6 with 2 matches left to go at Forbidden Door. That was unreal. People are loving that one, right? Darby Allin has forced The Rock to say, I quit. And there's going to be a lot of conversation about that when Monday Night Raw comes around from the rest of the locker room. Because, you know, The Rock, the Bloodline, they've been kind of throwing their weight around. But a 5-star classic. What's our time right now for the stream? We are 20 minutes in. A near 20-minute match between The Rock and Darby Allin. We still have 2 matches left to go, SK Money. Lock in the dream match that people have been asking for 26 years. It is finally going to happen. The Undertaker versus Sting. And the winner will give their brand, their company, the lead going into the main event of Gunther versus Samoa Joe, WWE Champion versus AEW Champion.
Goosebump-inducing. The awe-inspiring entrance.
Junior Caminero foul ball to the face. You kidding me?
This has completely engulfed this entire building. Admit it, Byron, you're scared. A little bit. We are seeing a
So here comes the Phenom. Again, it is 6-6 with 1 win for NWO Hulkamania. These guys met up in a previous universe mode. Undertaker versus Sting at a WrestleMania. They also met up in the tag team match on SmackDown where Darby Allin and Sting teamed up against The Rock and The Undertaker. But for company pride, to give their team the lead going into the final match of this 4-part match as The Undertaker makes his way and the icon Sting just dropped from the rafters, folks. Sting just came from the ceiling and attacked The Undertaker. People were waiting for the dream entrance. Instead, Sting came down from the rafters, WCW style, and jumped The Undertaker, and it is time for Sting versus The Undertaker. 26 years in the making. SK Money, he wasn't even alive when people were asking for this one. And now the 2 icons, the legends, will exchange blows, center of the ring.
Furious. 2 titans trading strikes and refusing to back down. Oh, man.
AEW Sting and Sting challenging The Undertaker.
Drained, but both refusing to give up. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
They are just firing off back and forth.
No more holding back, going all out now.
This is what the people have been waiting for. Undertaker is going for the choke slam early. He's going to be intercepted by Sting. And Sting, ooh, at the little modified tombstone pile driver. And Sting getting fired up here. This is AEW Sting.
I can't imagine how intimidating it must be to have to stand across
the AEW version of Sting. Maybe we can see a rematch one day with these guys in their prime. Sting challenging The Undertaker. Come to his feet. What is Sting loading up here for? What is this? Oh my God. Knockout blow from Sting. This might be Cody Rhodes and Kazuchika Okada levels of quick right here. Both these guys, Undertaker going for the chokeslam early. Sting calling his shots early on here. There's the famous Sting backhand, but The Undertaker counters with shots of his own. And once again, for the second time, these icons of professional wrestling are going to be trading shots middle of the ring here.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Ooh. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
We're either in the early stages of this one, or we're in the middle of an epic that's going to be coming to an end very soon with these guys putting everything in for the second time. These two exchange blows, middle of the ring, and it'll be Sting that comes out on top. Couple of clotheslines to the dead man.
Their opponent stumbling into the corner.
I'm surprised we didn't get a Stinger Splash right there. That might have been a prime opportunity. Undertaker is ducked by Sting. Back elbow. And a huge big boot from The Undertaker. These guys have studied one another. And Undertaker is going for the kill shot early. Tombstone pile driver. Undertaker's winded though, but Sting gets his foot on the rope. How about that? Sting with his foot on the rope. Undertaker going high risk here on the Icon. Hits the leg drop.
Right on target. Not looking in any condition to fight. More like a sitting duck here.
And now Undertaker wants to set up Sting for a last ride.
Immediate cover after the impact. There's two.
And The Undertaker has defeated the Icon Sting. Where these guys came out with everything in the early going. I mean, they unloaded the tank. That gives WWE a 7-6 lead as we head into the main event, meaning the best AEW could do is tie with a Samoa Joe win or a Gunther win would give WWE the victory here at Forbidden Door. The dream match, people waited 26 years. It was The Undertaker in a 3-star classic with the Tombstone and the Last Ride defeating the Icon Sting. And now we hit our main event. Champion versus champion. We end this one with a WWE victory or an AEW WWE draw. WWE Champion Gunther versus AEW Champion Samoa Joe.
Here comes the Austrian anomaly, Gunther. A man with one purpose, to prove the math sacred.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, the WWE Champion, Gunther!
Look at the pure determination on his face. It's determination and confidence, Cole, because Gunther knows exactly how good he is. Gunther knows he is on another level. It seems like Gunther is rarely in a good mood. I mean, does it hurt to smile? That's not necessarily true. Gunther smiles on the inside when he fillets an opponent's chest with his chops. Gunther is so unflinching, as if nothing phases him. The man's impervious to distraction because he's constantly focused on the task at hand. Yeah, it's like watching a machine. Yeah, now we're talking.
And here comes the AEW champion. Why does he? It's the same thing with that happened to Will Ospreay. Well, I'm not gonna end this stream, but the Will Ospreay created wrestler also had the bandana stuck to his face. I don't know if that's some glitch or if there's like a part that got messed up, but the Will Ospreay, if you remember, we had to go in and edit that out. I don't know what that would even be. Well, we're going to have a very strange main event because I'm not exiting this one just to go in, remove the part, and go back into the match. So, yeah. I don't know why it looks like that. What's causing that? Someone let me know in the comments. But you're getting Samoa Joe with an AOP bandana on him, just like Will Ospreay. But it's AEW champion Samoa Joe getting ready to take on WWE champion Gunther. And here we go. A WWE victory or a WWE AEW tie Forbidden Door comes down to this main event: WWE Champion versus AEW Champion, with a shirt around Samoa Joe's neck because 2K still hasn't figured out how to program a game in the last 6 years. It's the vicious chops from Gunther, and oh, that was a dangerous move from Samoa Joe. What would trigger that? Because Will Ospreay, Creator Wrestler, had the same problem. I don't know what triggers that glitch to happen, but you have to go into Creator Wrestler and remove that. But it's not even like an asset, so it's strange. But just pretend it's not there. We're all doing our best pretending. Maybe this one will end as quickly as Undertaker and Sting. You won't have to look at it anymore. But Samoa Joe here, Forbidden Door main event, and then coming up, guys, stay tuned, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, because we'll be on the road to Bad Blood, where Gunther has several superstars coming after him. Austin Theory, CM Punk, all wanting a shot. Mustafa Ali, all wanting a WWE Championship matchup. What is going to come from that? We've also seen the women's champion, Michin, now have Roxanne Perez coming her way. Io Sky, who wants her rematch from the Money in the Bank cash-in. Rhea Ripley has not gotten her rematch from SummerSlam. It's going to be a chaotic Bad Blood coming up the next premium live event cycle. But for right now, it is WWE Champion Samoa Joe, AEW Champion Samoa Joe, WWE Champion Gunther, and I'm pretty sure, someone correct me if I'm wrong in the live chat, if you want to jump in and chat along with us, please feel free, but these guys have only met once, and it was very, very early on in Gunther's career, and I believe it was an international event, not in the U.S., that these guys met up. It was an independent show, a one-camera shoot, I believe, that you can find on YouTube, that was the only time these guys fought each other. Maybe I can look it up right after this, but either way, you're seeing yet another dream match here. You just saw Undertaker and Sting. The people have been waiting for that one. You're getting Samoa Joe and Gunther here in your main event. The AEW champ trying to make this one a tie, trying to end this evening at a 7-7 tie. It is 7-6 right now. WWE, who made a massive comeback after an early deficit from AEW, and Samoa Joe with a couple of German suplexes there, and Gunther gonna battle out. Both guys busted open early on in this one as well. I mean, there's been no shortage of blood in this matchup, and Gunther hammering away at Joe with the chops, and Samoa Joe fighting right back. Sends Gunther into the ropes. Gunther puts on the brakes, and look at the strength of Gunther to pick up the Samoan submission machine and just throw him across the ring like he's a cruiserweight. I mean, he was an X Division wrestler, I suppose, at one point in time, yes. But that is a X Division by name, of course, not by weight. It's not about weight limits, it's about no limits, as they would say with the X Division. And Samoa Joe now heading up top and puts a knee across the throat of Gunther. To end this one in a draw, it is going to be a kick out from Gunther. AEW hoping for the tie here. The best they can do is tie this one up. But for most of the champion versus champion matches have gone the way of WWE. Of course, AEW winning the Battle of the Women's Tag Champions, winning the Women's Title Showdown. For them to be able to say that the Women's Champ and the Men's Champ victories by AEW, even if it was a draw, would be huge for them to come away with. But Gunther, with the massive boot, taking Samoa Joe up and out of the ring into the barricade. I'm seeing a couple folks joining in watching along with us. Go ahead and jump in the chat. We are here live to chat with you. This is a live stream, so feel free to chat with us as Gunther just about puts Samoa Joe into the barricade with the overhand chop. Now, interestingly enough, on the floor, a double countout would give WWE the win here. And Joe will toss Gunther back in. Tie up here for Samoa Joe. Atomic drop. Joe hits the ropes. Ooh. A return shot from Joe. Senton onto Gunther, center of the ring. And the ring general, who has had perhaps the greatest rookie year in WWE history in our universe mode, joining the main roster just after WrestleMania, after the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, the impressive performance, winning the WWE Championship in about a month and a half, and he has been that champion ever since, as we are getting ready to head into our October premium live event. So Gunther has been dominating here in WWE, but Samoa Joe wanting to put away the ring general here to give AEW champion the win over the WWE champion. Joe sending Gunther into the corner, and it looks like it could be Muscle Buster time. It almost was Muscle Buster time, but Gunther was able to counter, and now he's got Samoa Joe in a world of hurt, and Joe countering, sending Gunther about 10 feet to the floor from the turnbuckle, and Joe setting up the WWE champ. Huge clothesline and another. Ducks under Gunther.
And Gunther gets rocked again by some well-timed offense.
Samoa Joe maybe wanting to hit that muscle buster once again. No, just Joe gonna come in full head of steam. This could be a mistake, giving Gunther a moment. No, he's able to hit it. Samoa Joe has Gunther. Gunther ducks. Joe answers. And he's got Gunther down. Could we be seeing the Coquina Clutch? Coquina Clutch is locked in on the ring general. Gunther is breaking out of the submission. Gunther, powerbomb to Joe, and Joe kicks out.
Wow, looks like this book has a couple more chapters in it. We might be seeing a whole saga written tonight. It is just unbelievable, and Gunther's tank has got to be running low, guys.
Samoa Joe locks in a second powerbomb. Feet all over the ropes. Referee counts it anyway, and Joe kicks out.
Are we sure that wasn't three? Just about as close as you can get. And Gunther definitely thought.
Oh my God.
I can't imagine he's going to take it easy on him.
Well, two out of three aren't bad. Classic matches here.
Foot just stomping down.
Gunther stomping away at Joe.
Axe handle finds its target. Gunther stringing together some impressive offense right now. And this is Gunther
Telling Joe to get to his feet.
No need to change up the game plan when it's
Chop.
this effective.
Counter by Joe. Joe answering back with a couple of shots and sends the WWE champion down into a pinfall here. Joe has pinned Gunther, and we will end at a 7-7 deadlock at Forbidden Door, as Samoa Joe has defeated Gunther, the man that has been about unstoppable here in Universe Mode, with the chance for WWE to win on the line. And this is a brand, WWE, that has won in past events with New Japan. To come in, this one will end in a draw, 7-7, with AEW champion Samoa Joe getting the win over WWE champion Gunther, which is just going to make those cries even louder from the CM Punks, from Mustafa Ali, Austin Theory, the guys that are looking for their title shot. Coming up at Bad Blood, are we seeing the beginning of the end of the Gunther era? What an event we saw here between WWE and AEW. Samoa Joe victorious. But we were all victorious in this one. Gunther pinned to the mat by Samoa Joe. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. And stay tuned. Universe Mode coming up. Bad Blood as we get into the month of October.